Hey guys, how we doing? Okay, so I should almost title this one Life Lessons. I had this is a snapper, 14 and a half horse, 38-inch deck, hydro. So I had this one sold to a buddy of mine I work with. He actually watches my channel for some reason, and he drove all the way out here to buy this snapper from me. Oh, I've had it fixed. I don't know. I think it's going 3 weeks now. It's been ready. Um, the original problem was the needle and seat gave way and filled the whole motor full of gas. It was old rank gas. Um, so I drained all the oil out of it, of course, and or water or gas and oil. Put fresh oil in it, went through the carb, and thought I got it all cleaned out, straightened up. You know, it was good for 2 weeks. It didn't leak a drop. Um, Everything was all good. I should have checked it before he came out here. I knew for days he was coming out here. And I just figured it was good, you know, because, well, I fixed it, so why wouldn't it have been good, right? I'm kidding on that one. So he gets out here to pick it up, and the needle and seat let go again, and I didn't know it. I go to start it, you know, I thought the battery was dead because it was hydro locked and everything, and I thought the battery was dead. Changed the battery. Of course, that wasn't the real problem anyway. So it was very embarrassing. He ended up buying that Craftsman T2500 that you seen in the last video. Bought that from me instead. Very unfortunate. I was so upset with myself and this. I was just going to strip this thing for parts and be done with it. But I settled down a little bit and decided I'm going to switch out the carburetor on it, because really there's nothing else really wrong with this thing. That's all I had to do with it is fix this carb problem and put a battery in it. It was good to go. Otherwise, all sharpened blades and so the original carburetor was, of course, good old NIKKI carburetor, right? Yeah. It's no wonder it leaked. So, other than that, it ran great. It ran super, as a matter of fact. So, I got another one here, and it's pretty much a match to this NIKKI. This one looks like it's brand new. It's sitting in my hoard, and I'm looking at it now. I thought, you know what, this thing is new. I think somebody, I'm not positive this one's gonna work. We're gonna find out anyway. I think, yeah, this is an aftermarket deal. It doesn't even say NIKKI on it or anything, doesn't have any numbers on it. Like this one says NIKKI over here, this one says nothing. And this one didn't work for somebody, I think, and they ended up giving it to me. Yeah, I thought maybe I just cleaned it, but no, it's like brand new. So, well, we'll try it. We'll see. I got other ones. We'll move on if we have to. So I think we're going to need that. Sorry for all the fan noise. It's 95 today, Fahrenheit obviously, and pretty warm. That's all. Pretty warm. Still no rain either. Supposed to get some maybe in a couple days. We'll see. Now this carburetor too. Another issue is on it. It's got the straight fuel outlet, the original one, angled back that way. Which is a problem finding, like I said, I have other ones, but most of the time they're going to be angled out this way and not that way. So because of the snapper and it's weird, it's different. So yeah, I'm going to use my impact. Don't tell anybody, it's just between us. You just don't get crazy with it, And right now we're just seeing if this one works. Chances are it's not gonna. We'll see. Turn the fuel on. So that sticks out quite a bit. I don't know if it's gonna. No. It'll be fine. It'll be mint. Okay, so choke, which isn't choking fully. Why is that? I will see. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I might have ran out of gas. No. There ain't a whole lot in it, but there's some. So that's what I figured was going to happen. I'll be back on this. We'll figure it out. Okay, guys. Geez, what a nightmare. These NIKKI carburetors. I every time I touch one, I think I hate them more every time. So that new one that you seen, it didn't quite work out with the running thing. And I didn't think it was going to, because I think a buddy of mine that ordered that, it didn't work on his engine either. So he just gave it to me for parts or whatever. Just gave it to me. So I thought what I'd do is take the needle and the float out of the new bad carb and put it in my old carb, the one that leaked. Now, I think what goes on with these is, here's the, and I couldn't use this piece anyway, I couldn't use the new piece. It's a little different. So I just had to change the float and the needle, which in that carb right there, you see, if you guys can tell how down that is. That one, the new set, sits like that. This is down. Now there's nothing worn out or anything. I think what happens is, because I took apart another NIKKI carburetor I had, and it was sag like this one. I think over time, what happens is, you know, the where it sits on the needle here, I think it warps, bends. You know, it's sitting in gas all the time. This one in particular, it was sitting in old gas. That's why it's yellowed. I think they just deform with time. That's what I think happens. So, like I said, this one's sitting nice and level now, and I tried to blow. I need one of those vacuum pressure deals that you hook up here and pump and stuff, like Bruce has and Zip, and of course my buddy Klaus, he's got one. I need to get one of those probably, but it when I blow into there, it feels good. Insert joke. Anyway, so we're gonna put this one, like I said, this one did run good. It just had that leaking problem. So let's try this again, and then I'm gonna have to let it sit and see if it leaks again. Hopefully it won't. You know, the problem with these springs is I can't see anymore. There we go. We got it. All the flies today are just insane too. Couldn't be more bothersome. Whoops. Oh, and before, when I ran it on that new carburetor, I'm sure some of you guys were probably screaming that I didn't hook up the solenoid, the fuel shut-off solenoid, and you would be right, I didn't. And that one wasn't cut or anything, so why it even shouldn't have ran, but it did. So that part don't even probably work on that new one, so kind of weird. Turn the gas on. Okay, up on choke. Let's see, this one, well, not totally fully, but it chokes pretty much all the way. Okay, here we go. Like a kitten. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to probably put more gas in it. It's almost out. Is I'm gonna loosen this carburetor. Just have it hanging out like that, so it's away from the intake manifold. So if it does leak, it'll just leak on here and not go into the engine. So that's what I'm going to do now. Alright guys, thanks. Yeah guys, we got trouble here. She's another leaky piece of junk. That's it. I'm done with this NIKKI crap. Okay, I'm this close to scrapping this whole thing, I'm telling you. Those NIKKI carburetors are liable to drive somebody to drink again. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're gonna scrap those NIKKI carburetors. Done with them. Done. So we're gonna go with the tried and true Raw Bro. That's why I should have just done this in the beginning, because fighting that NIKKI garbage. And luckily I was able to. These are nice too. You can kind of turn these outlets whatever way, because it was faced that way. You can turn this and have it facing the direction we need. So let's see how this one. I'm gonna see if it will run good on this one. I didn't even really clean it. I just opened it up and looked at it, and that was about it. And I checked the idle jet up here. I just checked to see if it was clear, and it was. So that's about all I did with it. I'm just hoping it works. Everything looked good. I'm going to put a different, I'm going to switch out the gasket. It's still a used gasket, but the other one had so many carburetors attached to it, it might have been starting to get weak, so I decided to change it out. Alright. And then if it does run good on this one, I'll disconnect it and put a little space in there again, shove it aside. It probably sat, it's been a while since I was in the garage, about, I don't know, 4 hours or so. It sat here, you know, before with that other carburetor on it. Came back and see it was leaking all over. I gotta set the clutch, the brake. Okay, well, put the choke. You know, sometimes it helps if you turn the gas on, right? Okay. good, but it wasn't good enough. So I don't know. Maybe I'll let this soak overnight, take it apart, take the jets out of it, and soak her up. See how it does. Okay, guys. I was this close to just scrapping this whole thing. So I ditched that NIKKI carburetor and went with the tried and true Walbro carburetor, and naturally it runs perfect. So I'm done with those NIKKI carburetors. Every time I touch one, it drives me to drink again, I swear. I'm done with them. So, all right, guys, looks like we got us a runner again. Now I'm gonna split this, and again, like I did the other carburetor, let it sit for a while to see if it leaks at all. It should be okay because it is a Walbro, not a stupid NIKKI. But I'm going to do it anyway just to make positively sure that this thing's going to work. So if I don't come back, that means this thing's A-okay and it's probably off to a new owner. And if I do come back, you'll know it because I'll come back. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this one. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I love the comments, and well, most of them anyway. And we'll see you next time. All right, bye.